It's a true honor to be here today. Thanks for letting us have a couple of minutes. I want to tell you what an honor it is to be of service to my community and to serve the residents of Oro Valley. I've been a resident of Oro Valley for about 15 years. Coming here when my husband got an FBI job transfer to the Tucson region, and we moved our family here and could not be happier. He has since retired and we have meshed into the community, and here is where we're going to stay. It's my honor to serve in a capacity of making sure that what the residents demand for their quality of life is met. I pride myself and my co-council members in listening to the community. Many of you have been at a lot of events where we've always been at. We get out in the community, we attend many, many functions, and I believe that that's how you really keep a pulse on your community. Just briefly a little bit about me. I'm the youngest of 4 children, born in Portland, Oregon, raised on a farm with 3 older brothers. And I was the boss. They gave me back to my mother when I was 2 years old. They, take her, she's yours. I was raised in Portland, Oregon, lived there until my mid-30s. My husband's career took us to Houston, Texas for a few years. Then we were in the San Francisco Bay Area for 15 years. And then ultimately here in 1999 we moved to Tucson for him to serve in the Tucson division. His focus of work was human trafficking, drugs, and gangs. So he had a lot of business here. So when I came here, I retired from a 30-year career in healthcare, and I actually had, when I moved here, I closed my own company. I was a medical practice consultant, so when physicians would want to open a practice or get hospital privileges, establish a business, or close their practice, that's where I came in. And in my career, I also worked for a company called William Mercer, which was a worldwide healthcare consulting firm. We designed self-insured health plans, pension plans for large companies. And when I was in Houston, Texas, my clients were the banks and the oil companies. So I had a good time down there. So I brought that career business with me and my professional business acumen with me. And when we came here, I decided, I'm done, I'm retiring. We had a 6th grader, and I was going to make sure that he got through the rest of school with his mom working side by side with him, because Dad was gone a lot, as you can imagine. So I got here and took about a year off, and my youngest child said to me when he was in 7th grade, Mom, you remember that all-night party, that high school graduation party you planned for my older brother? You are going to do that for me, right? Well, that was the beginning of Project Graduation, which many of you may know is an alcohol and drug-free all-night celebration. We started it with the community in 2004. CDO and Ironwood Ridge came on at the same year. A couple of years later, Amphi High School came on, and now it has spread to over 10 high schools in the area, and I'm very proud of that program. That's when I met Chief Danny Sharp in 2002. I said, I've got an idea, and he said, I'm all on board. So the community, the business community gathered together, we supported this program, and we've saved over 10,000 lives in 10 years in this community. So very happy. You know, kids, when they toss that tassel and get that diploma, they're pretty ready to party, and that's a prime time to keep them safe. So I think that's been great. The firefighters and the police departments feel that graduation night is now the safest and quietest nights of the year, instead of the ones that they have to be most on their toes. So I think that's a great community service, and the kids are all in one place, closed in. They're not out driving and running into us, causing problems. So that's another good thing. So the other thing, when I became a council member, I was very interested in continuing my focus on youth, and I founded, along with my fellow council members and mayor, the first ever Oro Valley Youth Advisory Council. Vice Mayor Waters mentioned the shifting demographics of Oro Valley. We now have just as many kids under the age of 18 as over 65. We needed their voice when we update the general plan, when we plan any parks and rec. They need to know that they have a voice in their community, and I also wanted to give them an opportunity to develop their leadership skills. So we now have 25 high school students from BASIS, Ironwood Ridge, Canyon Del Oro, and Push Ridge Community Christian. And they're an amazing group. Am I running out of time? Okay, I'm going to wrap it up really quick. I would just like to say, Councilmember Waters basically has said most of it, but my focus is a commitment to keep public safety your #1 value in the community. That's what everyone tells us. We're going to make sure that they have the resources to continue that. I would encourage you to take a strong look at home rule. Last time that passed by a 75-25 margin, and it has been quite successful in the past. So please make sure that you mark that Proposition 414. I will close with that.